Welcome to another episode on the channel. In today's video, it'll be my pleasure to detail the Chick-Fil-A Honda Fit. So let's take a look at it and get started. In case you didn't see the first video introducing the car, let's take a quick look around it. It's really not in bad shape considering it was a corporate fleet car that was used by a bunch of teenagers running Chick-Fil-A around, but it does have some damage. I got to put a front bumper on it. It's torn. We're not going to worry about that today. But the biggest issue I need to deal with is it had a wrap on it from the middle of the front doors back. So we've got a lot of glue residue left on the car, so I'll need to get that off before I can buff it out. The paint's pretty dull. It was just run through automatic car washes for its whole life. So a little bit on the doors, a little bit on the roof. The hatch is the worst with glue. This is all glue residue. So I'll take my rapid remover to it and hopefully it comes off pretty easily. And the rear bumper, we've got a scuff in it here. So when I don't need the car for a week or so, I can send the bumper out, get it repainted with a new front bumper. So that's really all we're gonna do on the exterior of the car. Just clean it up, buff it out. It should be good to go. And then we'll move over to the interior. It's not in bad shape either, but it's just a little dirty. Passenger seat has something on it. We'll just say it's Chick-fil-A sauce. And then the back, more Chick-fil-A sauce. So just need to clean that up. At least it's not a smoker's car, so there's no weird smells in it. It just needs to be scrubbed up. So first things first, we'll wash it down in Dawn dish soap, get everything off of it, any waxes that may be present. Got it washed, and I guess they must have sprung for the $12 automatic car washes. The water beat it up really nice on it, so it had some wax on it, but that is all gone now. And now we can see what we actually have to work with. Looks like some light swirls, not a big deal. Don't see any dings in the roof, so that's good. And maybe we can get a better look at the door dings. It's quite a few of them right in the corner in the door. Now I'm hopeful, when I was washing it, I was taking the more scrubby side of the wash mitt, and I was taking some of the glue off, so I may get lucky and be able to get the glue off with a clay bar. We'll try that and see before I go to the rapid remover. So I'm a little nervous with the rapid remover getting close to like plastic and rubber parts. I don't want to discolor it. But I guess we'll move on to the next step, clay bar. And here we are, post-wash and post-clay bar. Actually looks pretty good. It's pearl white, so it doesn't look that exciting whether it's been buffed out or if it's been run through an automatic car wash for 100 years. But it has an okay shine. We can buff it up, get it looking pretty nice. Now to get the adhesive off, I've been using rapid remover. I've used that on several cars now. A few years ago I had a Porsche Boxster that the clear bra had baked onto the hood and I couldn't get it off, so that was the only thing that would take it off. So I've been using it since then. Now it works really well, but it has a really strong smell. It's kind of a citrus smell, but it's really strong, so I recommend you use it outside and use gloves. And so the way you use it, you either spray it on, if you have like a larger area like the back here, you spray it on, let it sit for about a minute, and then you start wiping it off or take a plastic squeegee and start scraping it off if you have a pretty heavy amount of adhesive. And then you come back over it with a clean towel, paper towel, with rapid remover on it to wipe off any residue. And then you have to wipe it down with just a paper towel with water to stop the reaction so it doesn't eat the paint. Now, it's not recommended to use it on plastics. You got to be careful. Like I had to do this area here, so I had to be very careful not to get it on there because I don't know if it will discolor the plastic or warp it or something. But I guess we'll go ahead and do the hatch. But I was looking at the taillights, and I may have to replace those because whoever took the wrap off, I don't know what they used, but you can see over here discolored. I may be able to polish that out. But like this taillight, I don't know if they used a lot of heat or something like acetone or what, but they just destroyed this taillight. So I'll probably have to replace at least that one or try to polish it up as best I can and just live with it. Now, since I'm detailing the car, I really don't care if I scratch the paint using just a paper towel. So we'll just spray it on, let it dwell for a little bit. And it looks like I'm going to have to replace this piece if I want the car to look pretty nice. So it's all warped and cracked over here. So whoever took the wrap off of it, they used something way more aggressive than they needed to. So it must not have been an actual detail shop that did it. It must have been somebody that could do it cheaper. You can see this is dwelled for just a little bit. And the adhesive wipes right off. Now, some of the heavier places, like over here, it may take a few rounds, but it'll come off. So I would definitely recommend if you're going to be doing anything, removing anything that has adhesive, that you get some rapid remover. I'm not sponsored by them, but if they want to send some free stuff my way, I won't complain. All right, well, we're ready to move on to the next step. Got it clay barred, got all of the adhesive off of it. I pulled that trim piece off. I had a spot that I wanted to touch up with some touch-up paint, so I'll leave it off. And came out pretty nice. Actually, it looks pretty good in here. Under the lights, that's usually the worst condition to look at stuff. So we got some acid rain spots on it. It's a bit dull. So the correction compound should take that out. I pulled the taillights out. There was a lot of adhesive around the edge here, so I took those out. Not bad for an hour of work to get all the glue off of it. So now the next step is to tape it off, and then we'll start buffing it out. There isn't a lot of plastic on this, so it went pretty quick. Now, around the back, I put the taillights back in it, so I'm going to try to polish this out as best I can. It's a lot easier when it's on the car. Same with the reflectors up here. And I pulled the wiper off of it because you can maybe see the halo of Chick-Fil-A still on the glass. I'm going to try to buff out the glass. It won't hurt it. But yeah, let's take a look at the workbench. So these are the products that I'll be using. I have this Meguiar's correction compound. I used it on a Jeep a few weeks ago, and it really took off the oxidation in one step and didn't leave a haze, scratches, anything like that. So we'll do a single step correction with this and the microfiber pad that goes with it. And then we'll put some glaze on it, we'll put some sealer on it, and then for just cheap cars like this, I like to use this foamable wax. You just pull it outside, put it in the foam cannon, and it takes longer to pull out the pressure washer than to actually wax the car. And it lasts a while, and again, if you just do it every couple months, the water keeps beating up on it pretty well. So I guess we'll just put it on time lapse, run through all of that. Came out really nice. So in the shade, smooth as glass. Looks really nice. And in the sun, look down the sides. There's a really nice reflection. Pearl white shines really well. Same with the roof. Came out really nice. Same on the back. So you may ask, why put so much time into a cheap little toaster? Well, there's no reason you can't have the nicest example of a cheap car. So it only took about 6 hours to wash it, get all the adhesive off of it, buff it out, wax it. So that's not a lot of time to really make the car look a lot better than it was. So now, I didn't spend that much time on the bumpers, but still that wouldn't have taken that much time to properly buff those out as well. And for that few hours of work, you got a really nice looking daily driver. Now that the outside's done, I guess we can move on to the inside. It's pretty clean. So the driver's seat's in nice shape, no wear, no real stains. Pretty much just need to vacuum the carpet, clean up our all-weather mats. The dash is really clean. Not much to do there, just wipe it down. Same with the center console. Just wipe it down. The passenger seat has a little bit of, we'll say, some fluid residue. So we need to clean that up. And if we move to the back seat's in nice shape. I don't really need to do anything with it. And then the floor liners are really clean, so just wipe them down. The door panels are in nice shape. Really don't need anything there. The most attention will probably have to come to the back. We've got quite a bit of fluid stain back here, so we'll definitely have to maybe hit that with a carpet cleaner, some spot shot. And same thing on the passenger side here. Clean seat. And over here, overall pretty clean, just a general scrub down. So we'll get started with that. I'll probably start with Dawn dish soap, like I usually do. Just scrub everything down, see where that lands. And then areas that need more attention, we'll get out the spot shot and the carpet cleaner. And here we have the final product. It cleaned up really nice. I would give the materials in this Honda a 9 out of 10 for cleanability. So the carpet is extremely cheap, but it's a really short pile carpet, so nothing really sticks to it, so you can vacuum it up pretty easily. And the fabric, it's, I don't know, synthetic polyester or something, but it scrubs really easily, and obviously all the hard plastics clean up easily with just some Dawn dish soap. So I did unbolt the front seats so that I could vacuum under them a little easier. 4 bolts, no problem. So got under the seats cleaned up well. I put some 303 on the all-weather floor mats, so those look nice. And after all of the plastics were scrubbed with Dawn dish soap, everything was given a coat of 303. So it looks pretty nice, nice satin finish on everything. Now if we move to the back, likewise the back looks very clean. The seat didn't really need much attention, and I just cleaned the floor mat, put it back in. Door panel's nice. And if we move to the trunk, if you'll recall, there was a big fluid spill over here. So that cleaned up nice just by taking a rag and scrubbing it. So I didn't have to use the carpet extractor on that. And this all cleaned up real nice. And if we move to the passenger seat, so the passenger seat took as long as the entire rest of the car to clean. It appears that somebody had spilled either a Coke or a sweet tea or something in the seat. I started scrubbing it and the rag just came out brown. So I started going at it with the carpet extractor, and after about an hour and 15 minutes, I managed to get most of whatever was in the seat out of it, and then scrubbed the fabric with Dawn dish soap to clean the surface. So it's pretty wet right now, but it should dry and look pretty good. Luckily the seat is black, or we would have had probably some issues there. But everything looks really nice. This is probably one of the nicest base model Honda Fits out there at the moment. And it'll be even nicer after I get all the door dings taken out of it. And with that, the detailing of the cheap Honda Fit from Chick-Fil-A is complete. So thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe to the channel to keep up with this project and any others that are going on in the shop.